Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Dungeon of the Endless. Dungeon of the Endless was published on October 27th, 2014 by the French developer Amplitude Studios. The game can currently be purchased on Steam with prices starting at $11.99 and going up to $18.99 for the Crystal Edition. Crystal Edition adds more in-game content as well as provides the game's soundtrack as well as other extras. The story starts with criminals that were sent to another region of space called the Arga system on a prison ship ironically called Success. They were in fact acting as slaves to colonize and explore the planet. Little did the criminals know the planet had previously been settled by a group called the Endless, and that their defense system was still orbiting the planet. Success was quickly destroyed by the defense system, leaving the prisoners to be launched from the ship in escape pods. When they left the ship after the wreckage, they realized that they had crashed into an endless facility where they were down to the dungeon levels below the surface. As the game opens and single player or multiplayer has been selected, the player has a choice of character and ship as well as difficulty. Each character has 4 main attributes that are important to consider for a run. They are HP, movement speed, damage per second, and the size of their bonus. This information is found in the box on the upper right of the screen or by hovering the mouse over the character's icon on the bottom. At this point, the player has the ability to change the ship by clicking the arrow keys on the left or right. Different ships are unlocked once the requirements are met. Once the game has been started, the player will be spawned in a randomly generated floor, more specifically in one room with all the others not visible. It is then up to the player to decide on where to go next. When the player opens the door, however, there is a chance that enemies will spawn in whichever room does not have power. There are 4 resources that are needed throughout gameplay: industry, science, food, and dust. Industry is used to create defenses, which can be turrets, resource gen, healing, etc. These are placed into rooms that are powered as barricades against monsters. The next resource is science, which is mainly used for researching new modules or upgrading existing ones. Food is used to heal players and is used as a way to level up a player. Leveling up a player increases most of their stats as well as unlocking new abilities sometimes. Dust is arguably the most valuable as it allows rooms to be powered. As mentioned before, powered rooms prevent monsters from spawning and allow modules to be built. Note that there are merchants that are able to trade with all of these forms. Characters also have 3 item slots which can be used to apply extra attributes. These slots can hold weapons, armor, or devices. Not all characters have all 3, however. Weapon items are specific to the player. For example, some characters cannot wield a sword or handle a machine gun, but instead only use a pistol. The armor options are self-explanatory. They provide certain perks while worn. Device items can vary, but many work in the same way as armor. They need to be equipped to the player to gain the perk, which is often more health, DPS, etc. Each player has their own inventory, which is shown by clicking the backpack icon in the upper left. The top portion of the screen is for the player, while the bottom section is shared among all the players on the server. Each character has passive and active skills. Passive skills are determined by the character and the items they have equipped. Active skills go into effect after a certain level of the character and can be activated by the button under the character's icon. Active skills have a cooldown which is based on the number of doors to be opened. Some rooms have a chance of containing a surprise. There is a chance that when a room is opened, a random resource will be given to the player, whether it be industry, science, or food. There is a chance that a random character can spawn in a room and they are able to be purchased with resources to accompany the player. There is also a station that can spawn in a room that uses the science resource to research and upgrade modules. Active research is completed when a certain amount of doors are opened. There are 2 main objectives: to find the exit and protect the crystal in the spawn room. Once the exit is found, the player has to safely transfer the crystal to the exit. This will then cause the player to move on to the next floor until the player dies or they win. If you would like to see gameplay of the game, check out Silverfisher45. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more on my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.